What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content and all of my videos. I see some people already in here early. We got Mike in here, and we got the Queen, as always, True Viking in here already. Uh, I decided to go ahead and tackle this right here because I think with the MVP conversations and with selective people making history and stuff. Stuff tends to get kind of forgotten in history, and individual individual accomplishments tend to get lost in history because it's so washed up in the metrics and in the analytics and everything. So I decided to go ahead and talk about this because this is very important to me, and I don't want people thinking that I'm biased when I uh, talk about this either. And then, of course, if you want to come in here, you want to chop it up, that's fine. If you don't, then I understand. But and let me say something too before I get started concerning Jokic. Now, we were talking about Jokic playoff success. Now, I got confused a little bit, man. I was thinking about Luca that had not got out the first round. So I want to make that abundantly clear. Like I made a error when I was talking about Jokic. Uh, yeah, Jokic success rate. I mean, it's okay in the playoffs, but in a 3 year span, I mean, the furthest he's gotten, he got to that the Western. Of course, he got the Western Conference Finals. That was in the bubble, of course, and that's when he got swept by the Lakers. But other than that, he's always took the L in that second round, of course. Okay. Um, now, but I was referring to Luca, and I got them mixed up because they from around the same area in terms of the country and everything like that. They always get together at various times or whatever. So I apologize about that though. Now let's get right to it, okay? Now that y'all are in here, man, I don't waste no time. If you get in, just rewind it back, all right? Now, first and foremost, again, hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new here, and also hit the notifications. Please hit the notification. Okay, I've already tackled this before. I've already talked about this before, okay? It was more so with Jokic and in comparison to Hakeem Olajuwon, and that was a while back. If you go back and you go, look in the history and in the archives, you'll see that I already talked about. Um, I talked about this before. What's up, buddy? Marco Hinton. I see you in the building. Hey, Marco. Hey, are you going to the fight this weekend? Because I'm not gonna be able to make it. I meant to tell everybody that too. I'm not gonna be able to make the fight. As bad as I out, man. I want to go so bad, man. But uh, and I know that they're having an event too as well. But I'm not gonna be able to make it. That's what I meant to tell the brother Jacob Jennings that I'm not gonna be able to make the fight, the Earl Spence fight. I, and I wanted to go too, but I had car trouble. Yeah, man. I wanted to make it, man. I was actually down two cars, Marco. I was down two cars. And one of them I had to get a starter. The starter went out, which is, that wasn't too bad, but the other one still needs an alternator. So transportation is extremely important. Uh, when that comes first, you know what I'm saying, as well as the other bills that I have too. So sorry y'all. Hey, if you're expecting Polo to be a millionaire, man, hey, it's not like that. Still got bills, still got to work, and wanted to go to the event, man, and just be there. I wanted to see it, live in a living color. But nevertheless, man, let's get right to it now. Marco Hinton, you said until Jokic leads his team to a championship, even as a six seed, he can't be better than Hakeem and Shaq. Yeah, well, look, okay. Here's the thing, okay. Look, I like Jokic, and Jokic is my MVP. That's who I have set in stone as the MVP because he's had a phenomenal season. Okay, uh, a lot of people have brought up the fact of his success rate in the playoffs or whatever, and Marco Hinton is on point. He hit the nail on the head, so to speak. He Until he can get there and hoist that Larry O'Brien, okay, then we'll have a conversation with with the other bigs. Now, people are going to bring the conversation up because of the historical aspect, uh, in part to the numbers, okay, and that has to do with the first guy in history to have 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists. Okay, which, hey, that's phenomenal. You know, um, and Draymond is in the history books too as well, and being able to be the only player to have a certain amount in a single season. Uh, so I'll wait just a few more minutes because what I want to start doing is I want to start waiting for people to come in because YouTube hasn't they haven't been sending out my stuff, you know, and for the people that say that they have received my stuff, they'll receive it late and everything. I've gotten people tell me, hey man, I'm not getting any notifications, stuff like that, and they'll be like, hey, I'm sorry, Polo, for not making it. Hey, look, I'm not mad at y'all. I'm not mad at anybody. When I play around a lot, and like I was teasing um, Jose. Shout out to Jose Rodriguez yesterday. I said, man, you don't even come through no more. But man, when I do that, man, I just be playing, man, because I know that it's a different type of grind when you on here. I know at least for me, it's a different type of grind. And I'm grinding for y'all. You know, I'm grinding first and foremost. I always grind for my family. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. Uh, then on top of that, I grind for the people that's out here. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be even doing this. And if as long as I got like, a couple people that's loyal to the soil, hey, that's all great for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need 60,000 people to be loyal to the soil with me, man. As long as I got some strong people that's got my back, of course, hey, it is what it is. Now, with that being said, man, let's get right to it. All right. Now, Jokic, man, he's a phenomenal player. Like I said, he's a comp. He's He's well on his way to becoming solidified as one of the best bigs to ever do it. Okay. Um, First and foremost, man, a comment was made earlier. I think somebody has, they tried to bring up the argument about Jokic already being better than Shaq and everything. What's up, Jelly Bean? I see you in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Jelly Bean 4280. You know, you've been kind of quiet too, Jelly Bean. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just put it out there. I don't know you know what I'm saying. You usually saying saying some stuff, man. In terms of giving your thoughts, man. But I'm like, man, Jelly Bean don't really say that much no more. But it's all good, man. I'm not tripping. Uh, First off, let's start with Shaq, okay? And let's break this down. Now, with Shaq, they you people have to understand that the eras that they played in, it, Shaq was not able to dribble the ball and be going through a move and some mental things. All right. Nah, it's all good, man. I'm just joking with you, brother. Nah, man. Handle your business, bro. I hope everything go good, man. Prayers up to you. Um, Whatever you going through, man. You know what I'm saying? We here 100% with you, man, all day. And if you need anything, man, look, hey, my email is up there. So just holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? I know some people say I'm a phone call away. Hey, I'm an email away. Uh, you can hit me up, man. I'm not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna come through, or email me, or you want to talk about some things, man. You got some things on your mind or something like that, man. Just holler at me, man. I'm not on here to just be like, oh yeah, and then you don't hear from me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through something, man. Everybody goes through something. We are human beings. We're not robots. And some people are going through some stuff they just not telling you, but you see, you got to respect someone like that, to say, hey, look, I'm going through this. Like I told you, we had two cars down. You know what I'm saying? And see, when you got a family, that's a whole nother situation right there. You know what I'm saying? But I can't sit here, can't cry about it, can't bitch about it, can't whine about it. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta be about it. Don't bitch, don't cry about it, don't whine about it, just be about it. But in terms of a jelly bean situation, yeah, everybody goes through something, man. Especially, man, when you're going through, when you got to move, and on top of that, you got some other personal stuff going on. It's no joke. It's no joke, man. So you'll rebound, man. You'll be resilient. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Now let's get right to it or whatever. Okay. When it comes to Shaquille O'Neal. Now, Shaquille O'Neal, man, in the era that he played and that was considered pretty much, an era that had a lot of centers, that he was going at. The big man wasn't able to be mobile and be dribbling, and they didn't really have the freedom like some people think. Now and again, you will see Shaquille O'Neal take the ball coast to coast and everything, and dunk it, or they'll be like, "Oh, Shaquille is dribbling and stuff like that." But I want to make a point of reference too. Okay, when you go and you go look at a movie called Blue Chips, Shaquille O'Neal was in that movie, and that movie was made in the early '90s, and that was about under the table college college stuff that was going on in terms of receiving. money under the table to get, high class recruits and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that typically goes on in college and stuff. And Shaquille O'Neal was one of the top recruits. Well, in that movie, Shaquille O'Neal was in practice and he started handling the ball. And the point I'm trying to make is, okay, the coaches were saying, give up the ball, big fella, give up the ball, give up the ball. And that's what they would do. If you were a power forward or you were a center, that was like out of the ordinary to be handling the ball like that. But see, you see now, pretty much Jokic is yeah, and I know Penny. Well, yeah, everybody was in that movie, Alex. It was Penny Hardaway, Rick Fox was in that movie. Um, man, who else? Calbert Cheney. Some of the older guys were in there. Uh, I'm trying to think of who else was all in there. It was some real like basketball players that actually played the game. They were all in there. And if you think of somebody in here, you know what I'm saying, then more power to you. But everybody was in there, and they actually had real college coaches in there. Rick Pitino was in there. Um, Bobby Knight was in there. Everybody. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back, man. What's up with it, Memphis? I see you in the building, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Memphis channel, Cypress TV, man. Uh, yeah, Memphis. Your Spurs are playing tonight, man. Got your Spurs playing tonight. What? I think 1-for-1 right now so far. I I chose the Cavs. I chose the Cavs to win, and I actually chose Minnesota to win. So I got Minnesota right, but I got the Cavs wrong. But to get back to what I was saying, okay. Now, Shaquille O'Neal, man, was a dominant force, okay. Now, I think a lot of people get it twisted that all Shaq used to do was just dunk and stuff like that. Okay, with a lot of his shots that he took were they extremely high percentage shots, such as dunking the ball or you know being inside. Yeah, absolutely. But that's not to say that Shaq was not skilled enough to use to be mobile around the basket because okay, when you look at Shaquille O'Neal now in this picture right here when he was with the Lakers and everything, that's when he started to get a little bigger. He started to get a little husky. Actually, he did it on purpose. The reason why is because they kept adopting ways to uh, contain him, not stop him, but contain him because you weren't going to completely stop him. But of course, they came with the hacker shack, and that that's where they used multiple defenders to of course hack him and try to get him to the line because they knew uh, how he was when it came to shooting free throws. He would hit them when they would count, but for the most part, he wasn't you know a very good free throw shooter. But what gets slept on about Shaquille O'Neal is the fact that uh, he was not he people think that he wasn't fundamentally sound. Nah, he had a spin move. He did have footwork. He did have post moves and stuff. But what gets overstated is the fact that he just used to dunk on people. No, he had a little stop and pop hook. You know what I'm saying? And he had a little, off the glass every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he did have some moves. Shaq, yeah, I mean, he was okay in defense. He wasn't the greatest rim protector though. Okay. He wasn't the greatest rim protector. He a better rim protector than Jokic, yeah, but Shaq wasn't a good as great as defender as like say a Alonzo Mourning or a um, or going back in the days to like a Bill Russell or Will Chamberlain or even a Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay. Uh yeah, he had a bad free throw percentage. Now, I'm gonna put this up on the screen right now so that you can see. Now, this is the thing that really kills the whole argument about Shaquille O'Neal versus Jokic. Okay, everybody wants to bring up all these numbers, 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 numbers. Okay, now check this out. All right, if you look right there and you see, right, you'll see right there that Shaquille O'Neal was able to accomplish these things in an entire season. Okay, he was he was a let's just start off with the All Star MVP. Okay, some people might not see that as important. Some people do. It's still on his resume regardless. Okay, and this was in the '99 2000 season. He was a scoring champion. They had a 67 win season. Okay, he was the MVP and he was a Finals MVP. And on top of that, he was an NBA champion. That's all in one season. All in one season. Okay. Jokic has to be able to accomplish those things to be in the conversation. Now, Jokic, yes, does he have? Well, is he on the pace to get two MVPs? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is. But I've always said this, and I maintain this, and I will stand on this. Okay. Um, a Finals MVP is, in my opinion, more worthy than a just a regular season MVP. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know, some people's opinion might be different. Uh, you know, but you have to understand that, you know, the body of work just in one season. And see, another thing that already kills the argument when you're trying to make, oh yeah, well, Jokic is already better than Shaquille O'Neal. Well, he's got three Finals MVP. Okay, he's got three Finals MVP. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal might not, he might only have, you know, one MVP or whatever, but he's got three Finals MVP. You know, that's why, like, you know, it's hard to shut down what Kawhi Leonard has done. You know why? Because guess what? You'll say, well, he doesn't have any regular season MVP, but guess what? He has the Finals MVP, meaning that he did it at the highest order, right? Now, let's go ahead and put the nail in the coffin because I've already done this before, and I'll do it again. Now, Shaquille O'Neal, you know, he wasn't my favorite center or nothing, but you know, I have my starting center is Hakeem Olajuwon. That's why, like, anything that you bring, any type of reference that you try to bring up concerning Hakeem, you better come with it. All right. Now let's look at Hakeem. Now this is what separates actually both Hakeem and as well as I'm sorry about that, Shaquille O'Neal as well as Jokic. Okay, Hakeem Olajuwon, right? Yeah, he didn't get no scoring title, but we already know Hakeem's forte. He played both ends of the floor, but could score at will when he wanted to. He was first All NBA, all right? First All NBA, and he was first All defensive. Okay. Well, he's not more skilled than Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay. I'm sorry, T Street. He's not. He might be more agile and be able to do more. He might be able to be a better, you know, ball handler and everything, but not more. Can you imagine Hakeem Olajuwon in a one-on-one situation? What's up with it, Daryl Sloan? I see you in the building. T Streets. Can you imagine Hakeem? I'm just talking about Hakeem. Let's just talk about Hakeem. Can you imagine Hakeem Olajuwon playing against a Jokic? He would use Jokic, just like everybody thought that David Robinson was highly skilled. He was the MVP in that season. Guess what? He used David Robinson. Hey, T Streets, check this out. That motherfucker Hakeem Olajuwon destroyed David Robinson in Spalding tennis shoes. Not no Nikes, not no Reeboks. Spaldings. And David Robinson was wearing name brands. I think David Robinson was what he was wearing Nikes. Hakeem Olajuwon was like, what? Yeah. Dream Shake. But anyway, let me get back to it. Not only that, I've said it before, I've said it time and time again. Hakeem Olajuwon already kills the argument with Hakeem Olajuwon when it comes to Jokic and everything like that. He played both ends of the floor. He got the Defensive Player of the Year award. Do I know what skill is? T Streets, don't come at me like that, man. Do you know that defense is a skill? Right. Do you know that up and under is a skill? Do you know that spin move is a skill? Do you know that using a rim as for as a shield is a skill? Do you know that shooting is a skill? Do you know that blocking out is a skill? Okay, it's more than just dribbling and passing, man. So let me ask you this then: What is Jokic? What is Jokic? Has he gotten a Defensive Player of the Year award and the MVP in the same season? No, he hasn't. Does he have a Finals MVP? No, he hasn't. He has yet to make a Finals. He got to the Western Conference Finals, but then got swept. And on top of that, he's an NBA champion. Jokic has not accomplished nothing. All of these things in one entire season. And I like Jokic. But a resume in one season, T Streets, you got, in order for you to be in that conversation, fine. Okay, yes, we know the history, and I'm gonna let you in a minute, brother Daryl Sloan. We can, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell you something else that's another skill. Since T Streets wants to bring up skill, right? Hakeem Olajuwon is one of the only handful of players, like I mentioned before, to have a quadruple double. He actually was supposed to have two, but the NBA took it away. You know why? Because they thought he was doing something in which they say that LeBron does, which is stat padding. He got two in one season. It was in the 1990 season, right? In which he was able to get 29 points, 18 rebounds, 11 blocks, and 10 assists or whatever. And they took that assist away from him. And so they made it 29 points, 18 rebounds, 11 blocks, and 9 assists, right? Go look it up. Now, then he later on got 18 points, 16 rebounds, 11 blocks, and 10 assists. And that was later on in that year in 1990. So if you think I'm capping, go look it up, okay? Having awards does not make you more skilled. I never said that. I never said that. But what you're not understanding, you sitting up in here, you bringing up, oh yeah, well, da 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 da. Listen, all that regular season stuff is irrelevant. Can you do it at the highest order? What I'm saying is, T Streets, you sitting up in here, you bring, oh well, PER and player efficiency rating and all this other stuff. Last time I checked, you were supposed to hoist Larry O'Brien, right? That's what you play the game for, to win, right? Not just accomplish stats, right? So I mean, you sitting up in here, you bringing up Jokic, yeah, what he did in history, that's fine. 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists, that's phenomenal. And MVP on his version 2, that's phenomenal. But if you're gonna compare him to Hakeem Olajuwon and Shaquille O'Neal, you're having a whole different argument. Fuck Shaquille O'Neal and Hakeem Olajuwon. Try to compare his ass. You can't compare his ass to Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. None of these bigs. I never said he was better. I said he was more skilled. No, I'm not getting nothing mixed up. And I think you're getting stuff mixed up. And I think what you need to do is go rewind the live. And I told you, Jokic, he might be more skilled and more agile in terms of his ball handling, things of that nature. But you also got to take into account what era they played in, T Streets. You know good and damn well, I don't know how old you are, but back in those days, they wouldn't let the center just go at that size just dribble everywhere. It was actually forbidden. And if you did that, you were sitting your ass down on the bench. So I hear what you're saying, my brother. But like I'm gonna tell you again, and I'm gonna repeat myself, okay? If you're going to compare Jokic and you're gonna say that he's better, because that's what somebody said this morning, T Streets. They came in my live and they said that Jokic is better than Hakeem Olajuwon and better than Shaquille O'Neal. Better in what aspect? Because if you can't be better than anything. Look, I love what Jokic is doing as far as carrying the team. If he without Michael Porter Jr., without what's he called, Jamal Crawford. I mean not Jamal Crawford, Jamal Murray. If he was able to catapult to the championship and be an MVP and get Finals MVP, oh, then we got a conversation. Okay, agree with you in what? Agree if you're saying okay, everybody thinks that skill is just offensive. Skill, hey, setting screens is a skill. You know that, T Streets? Playing the passing lane is a skill. You know that? You know that, right? So that's what Hakeem Olajuwon used to do. And y'all probably looked at Hakeem Olajuwon in the late early 90s and all this other stuff. No, you need to look at Hakeem when he first came in. You know they drafted him before Michael Jordan. Look at a young Hakeem. And Hakeem had made it to the finals um, in his young career with H-Town when he was early. So you saw the potential in him. And then, of course, you know he didn't see that much playoff success, which is one of the knocks on Hakeem for a while, and didn't even make the playoffs season. I think so, and but then he eventually got back there and was able to go back to back with the Rockets. That's something that you can never take away from him. But listen, if we're talking about individual wise and numbers wise and stuff like that, yeah, it's always gonna come up. But we can have the same argument with no, 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 no. Hold on. I'm not. This is what I want you to understand, okay, T Street. I want you to understand something. I'm not saying that Jokic is any like less in terms of what he can do with his skill set, because I've already said if you placed Hakeem, or let's say I'm not going to use Shaq. Let's say you placed like a Wilt Chamberlain. Did you know that Wilt Chamberlain used to handle the ball? If you go back and you go look at some of the clips, do you know that he was an athlete, not just a guy that was just big and tall? No, he ran track. He ran a 4.5, like Daryl Sloan had mentioned. The dude could jump out of the gym. He was very agile. He could play defense. He could also, score the ball. He could do many things. But if you place Hakeem in this era, this is what makes your argument T Streets in a way that you're talking about skill, right? Who do you think they go to in the offseason? They go to Hakeem Olajuwon. Not only centers, guards go there too. Forwards go to him too. You know, who do you think Rondo was using his stuff from? Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon, if anything, T Streets, Jokic needs to be thanking a motherfucker like Hakeem. Because you know why? Because Hakeem is one of the ones that brought finesse to the game. He brought footwork to the game. Yeah, David Robinson did. He had a brilliant face-up game. But what happened when he faced up against Hakeem? Night, night. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let the brother wait what go in just a second. Hold on, Daryl Sloan. I'm gonna let you in just a second. Give me just a second. Nah, you ain't got to get off topic, but we're gonna stay on this because I think me and me and T Streets are seeing things in some ways similar and in some ways different. Go ahead. Wait, what?
Yo, what's good, Polo? Shout out to the channel. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to
Yeah,
the chat.
and like I said, we're talking about her. Don't please
What happened?
don't bring up the play in.
What do you mean?
Exactly. Am I speaking English?
Yeah. Like I
Oh,
understand
okay,
what you're saying,
I
but
just want to know.
I
Okay,
just
yeah,
saying
I
like I
said
ain't know
don't
I ain't know if
bring
we was doing
up
bunny shit.
the play-in. Don't bring up
I
no
ain't know if we was
Steve
doing bunny
Nash.
shit.
Bring
Like
no
I'm gonna stay
no
on
top
topic.
five point guard.
Come on, man.
Don't bring up nothing else. All right, we talking
Nah,
about Jokic
listen, big
being
dog.
better than Hakeem. No, I want you to listen, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because your ass be coming up in here and you be up in there, oh, yeah, well, man, Steve Nash, top five point guard, Brooklyn. No, we not
Yeah.
talking about that shit.
Yeah, we in the playoffs now, so I'm not coming at
And
it like
I
that
know
right now.
that.
I'm in the playoffs right now, so I'm not an immature child. I'm not going to come on here
Man,
talk about
please,
the
you an
playing.
immature motherfucker bringing that other irrelevant shit up.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen.
Man, I don't know what the fuck you
All
mean. We're
right,
talking
so
about Shaquille. Hold on. We're talking
go
about
ahead.
Shaquille. Hold on. We're talking about Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah,
We're talking about Hakeem Olajuwon, and we're talking about somebody said that Jokic was better. Let's get your opinion on.
false information. I
It.
got Hakeem in my top 5 of all time, so obviously I don't have Joker nowhere near that. I think a lot of people is too stuck on the analytics side of the game. You know what I'm saying? If analytics was as powerful as it was today, at that time or when they were doing it with Hakeem, he'll probably had the best PR of all time, especially that 1990, like you just showed, the 1994 season, as in that concept. Um, like I said, man, it's sad. It's very sad that what people take the regular season as, what the Joker do, what a lot of times James Harden do, what a lot of time like a lot of great regular season players do, and they try to transfer that into playoff basketball, which is totally different. Like you said, like when it comes to playoffs, is everything zero. It's not everything, you know what I'm saying? Like you bringing that layover from over here. No, it's actually everything start over. So when I hear people say, "Oh, bad defense, great offense," it don't go like that until the ball is tipped this Saturday. You get what I'm saying? So for the Joker, for him to show me that he's top tier, he gotta actually do what he do in the regular season and transfer that into the playoffs, the postseason. Like I said, he don't have a lot of great. He never been to a Western Conference. He only been to the Western Conference Finals one time, and that was against the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, he didn't really show up and perform as the dominance that he is. He couldn't dominate AD. So, like I said, man, like the gas of regular season is over. Now we're gonna really see if these people who actually be talking PR and just saying all these crazy shit, let's see if they pay attention in the postseason. You know what I'm saying? It's a very
Yeah,
embarrassing.
that's facts. That's facts. Wait, what? And just to let you know, T Streets, man, the highest. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Wait, what? I know you. I know you gonna be like, man, shut up, Polo. But look, okay, look, the highest PER, y'all know, and I know Daryl Sloan knows this, a historian. It's Michael Jordan. Okay. Now, hey, after that, then it's LeBron. But hey, guess what? Jokic is on that list and within the top five. I understand what you're saying, but go ahead though. Them guys were successful in the playoff and finals. Go ahead. Wait, what?
Yeah, but like just to stick on Joker, like I said, he got to show it. Like for you to be better than Hakeem, you got to like what Hakeem did, what you just showed up with that information. Defensive player, MVP, Finals MVP. Like he got the 3 calibers of what you need. Like he looked like he fucking Thanos on that fucking
First team All NBA
yeah,
and
like
first
you feel me? Like
team
he was fucking
defensive
Thanos
player.
with all that information of what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, bro, Joker, please show that in the playoffs. I got you upsetting Golden State. Prove me right. That's all I gotta say.
What?
Yeah. I got the Nuggets upsetting. I got the
Hey,
Nuggets
yeah, hey,
upsetting.
y'all sleeping on what I picked on yesterday. Daryl Sloan, you go after this, man. Hey, look, hey, I told y'all Minnesota was gonna come in that bitch.
They fire.
Hey,
Clippers ass.
Anthony Edwards. Wait, what? Year
Paul George.
one to year two, nigga. Look at the jumper. I don't want to hear no excuses. Oh, Ben Simmons, give him some time. Anthony Edwards was a horrible shooter when he first came in. Now that motherfucker shooting a little bit inconsistent sometimes, but he was still knocking them down though.
Nah, but it gonna be super sexy when you have Minnesota versus Memphis. Just a bunch of young bulls.
I
I love
forgot
it.
you like D'Lo too, man. I forgot you like D'Angelo Russell.
I love the young bulls.
Mm.
All right, Dale Sloan, man. What you got? And then after that, it's a free for all.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't go on the subject about Hakeem a lot versus the Joker. To me, there's no comparison. I'm gonna tell you why. Um, if you're gonna be in the category, I got Hakeem Olajuwon the top 10. Um, if you're going to talk about the Cody Oaks and Hakeem Olajuwon, let me ask everybody a question. How many All NBA defensive teams has the Cody Oaks been on?
Ask that question again.
Yeah, how many All NBA defensive teams has the Cody Oaks been on?
0.
Exactly. So, Nicole Jokic is a better shooter than Hakeem Olajuwon. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I see. I don't think he's more agile than Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon had a block versus the New York Knicks. I think if in the playoff game that could have sent them to that probably could have potentially lost the championship whether for Hakeem Olajuwon blocking the shot. That's agile. I don't know if the Cody could have done that. I think Hakeem Olajuwon he's got a better post game. The Cody got better handling, even though Hakeem had a pretty good crossover for a big man. So, you know, he's not on the level of Hakeem. He's a better shooter. And the passer, and that's about it. That's it. Hakeem Olajuwon made multiple All NBA defensive teams. We went to the NBA Finals. I wouldn't expect him to win, even against the Boston Celtics, but he took them there. He gave the Boston Celtics hell. You see what I'm saying? He went to the finals at a younger age. He learned from that. Like I said, Hakeem Olajuwon can shoot the three. Even he occasionally step out the shot at three, but he's most of the time he did what a big man need to do. You see what I'm saying? So to say that the Nikola Jokic is more skilled, no, he's a better shooter, but that's it. He's not on the level of Hakeem Olajuwon, man. No way. I don't think he never going to be because you got to do it on defensive end also. He can't block shots better than Hakeem Olajuwon. He's not. You got to do it on both ends. That's the main thing. People talk about skill. Blocking shots is definitely a skill. That's something that a lot of centers today maybe want to be too lazy of doing. You see what I'm saying? To be too lazy to play defense. Defense is definitely a thing that's a skill that a lot of people don't want to do. You see what I'm saying? So basically, you can't say too many guys in NBA history did it on both ends of the court. You can't say that. That's something you can't say about a lot of guys. NBA history is full of offensive players. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yeah. NBA history is full of great offensive players. But you can't say the same thing about defensive players. You can't say the same thing. Man, there's a handful of them, but you can't say that. So Hakeem Olajuwon, multiple All NBA. I'm not gonna get into the NBA. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna talk about for player. The Cody Jokic don't measure up, man. It's just flat out simple.
Yeah, and look,
You know,
I think so. I think so. Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
No, I think. Wait, what was trying to say something? Wait, what? You still there, bro?
Yeah, he
Wait, what? You gonna have to fix your mic,
yeah, I
bro.
don't know if he read. Oh, but
Nah, he's still there. I show him there, but I guess something wrong with his mic. Look,
yeah, but
a
Hakeem,
lot of people
go
they
ahead.
ask me, okay, you have why do I have Jokic as my MVP? Well, it's simple. He does a lot more and he makes his team better. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that is a skill. I'll give our credit to that. You know what I'm saying? He's able to pass. He's able to shoot. He's able to rebound. He made his history and everything like that. But the knock on Jokic is okay. Are you going to continuously do this in the regular season, or are you actually going to be starting to play for championships? Look, I'm not the only one that would ask him that. You know, somebody that would be perfect to ask him that, especially him being a big, is Shaquille O'Neal. And what has Shaquille O'Neal been known to do? He's been known to challenge bigs and say, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to, get across that hump in order for you to be amongst one of, you know how you do on TNT and all that other shit." But I'm just saying, like, listen, I'm not knocking Jokic on what he did because people ask me, "Oh, who you think is better, Jokic um or Embiid?" Right? The reason why I say Jokic is because he makes his team better and he closes better. And check this out, Jokic has made it further than Embiid too. When we're talking about as far as success too, and that doesn't get brought up.
Exactly. Exactly.
Go ahead. Wait, what? Wait, what?
What's up, Pimp? What's up? I'm listening.
No, go ahead. You were about to say something.
Oh, nah. I was about to say, shout out to Brooklyn for a great victory last night. I think they executed what they needed to do.
Dog,
Now we just ready for.
didn't I just tell you that we're not talking about that?
Oh shit, nigga, yeah, like you put me on the spot. Like I ain't know what the fuck. I just came back in because I had a
Dog,
call.
we
I
you
had a
act like
call, bro.
you forgot what we were talking about.
No, I do remember. I just saying,
All right,
I
man.
let y'all boys
Let's
go.
just get to the goddamn playoffs, man. Shit, like this motherfucker just itching to talk about this shit.
Because like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like dudes like T Streets, man. He saying shit like this is kind of like sad, bro. Like, come on, bro.
No, I
Hakeem,
mean this is
come
opinion. I
on.
mean, sure, man. Dog, if smoke comes, man, you gotta handle it. But I mean, shit, it ain't no big deal. I mean, everybody got their own opinion. If
That's
he
true.
came in here and he said Jokic is better than Hakeem or better than Shaquille, hey, that's his opinion. If he says he's more skilled than him, that's his opinion. But I'm laying out,
Yeah.
okay, the facts of, okay, look at the accomplishments and
Yeah.
stuff. And in order for me to put him in that argument, he's got to accomplish some of the accomplishments that Shaquille O'Neal and Hakeem has done in the season. Go ahead though.
Yeah, I mean,
Look,
I mean, look, I mean, one thing, the Kobe Jokic is probably end up by he retire, or maybe now, maybe might end up being the best passing center, best passing big man, and he's definitely the better shooter than the King and better passer. But that's it. That's it. I'm ball handling, but that's it. I mean, offense, defense, post game, blocking shots, setting screens, agility. I think Akeem Olajuwon is faster. Um, he can guard the pick and roll a little better. He can guard the outside for the perimeter for a period of time. I say he blocked John Stark's shot that could have had him lose the NBA Finals. You see what I'm saying? So all that clutch, not just all. I'm talking about defense, clutch defense. Nobody never bring that up. Nobody never
but
brings
but
that stuff up.
but brother Daryl, we gotta be truthful about it, man. The shit that Joker do, bro, is regular season. Niggas don't remember regular seasons like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if niggas
No,
did,
yeah, that's fact.
niggas be talking about Atlanta, 60 win plus season all the time. So I was an Atlanta Hawk fan. You know what I'm saying? But the Joker gotta do shit in playoffs. That's the
And
difference.
yeah,
Hakeem did
that's
his
what I'm
shit in
saying.
the playoffs. Like you talk about Hakeem with the block and everything. They got tapes. They got important tapes of finals every year. They got important tapes. There's a vault of tapes of playoffs games and motherfucking finals games. You know what I'm saying? That's a totally different
Absolutely.
vote to a motherfucking vote of a regular season. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
it's I like the shit that everybody say, about your boy Joker, but dog, show me some shit in the playoffs, bro. And if the Denver
Yeah,
Nuggets is always injured and they don't know how to be Iron Man like you, get the fuck out of there, nigga, and win a ring.
yeah. The
Because
best
all he
ability,
would be
the
was a
best is
glorified
availability, man.
stat go. All he would be is a glorified stat. Not hunter because he's not hunting for these stats, but he just be like, yo, look at this key yard, this and that, da da da. All the what's the shit called that people love so much? The analytics, fucking will
Yeah,
put him in
and
a Hall of
advanced
Fame. You
metrics.
feel me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
forget,
The
them
analytics don't
nerdy ass niggas
mean nothing.
forget that basketball is a human game. It's not a fucking computer game. So niggas got to get it
Yep,
together.
exactly, exactly.
I thought the number of wins. I thought the number that really mattered was the number of wins that you get in the playoffs in order to hoist that Larry O'Brien. I mean, that's the main number that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like if
The
we're going
goal
if
is
we're gonna
16
do we
wins in
could
the playoffs, baby.
if we gonna go by all these numbers and stuff like that. Well, you're making Daryl Sloan's point. I'm not talking about you. Wait, what? Everybody would make Daryl Sloan's point. You know why? Because think about how many categories Wilt Chamberlain is in. In history. If we gonna do that,
Exactly.
Oh,
The most
only way you
dominant
can.
player. But you have to. But people
Yeah.
don't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead, man.
ahead.
Go
My
ahead.
bad.
Yeah, but it's like you say, you got to do it in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? I mean, because at a certain point, they're gonna say Jokic putting up these stats. Kudos, that's good. That's good. Great player, but you got to show some hardware, man, after a while, because it's gonna keep getting old that he's doing all this in the regular season, and the playoffs are coming up short. It's gonna get old, man. Matter of fact, it's probably getting old now. But in the
Exactly
real
because
world, man, there ain't
yeah,
gonna be no excuses.
because exactly, bro.
Go ahead.
Like I feel like listen, like I said, give it one more run with Denver next year. But Joker, man, if you still playing at this level and you don't get nowhere, bro, get the fuck out of Denver, bro. Don't listen. I
oh, you talking
understand.
about leave? You talking about leave Denver?
Yeah, I say leave Denver, go to a contending team and get there and get a ring, bro. Because like I understand a lot of people say, oh, it's ring chasing, or it's not about that, bro. It's about making sure that you leave a mark in this game. And only way you can leave a mark if you get to the highest of the highest order and make an impact there.
But they got
Like,
enough. But they got enough pieces to get it done. No, wait, what?
yo, listen. Joker, like, are you telling me Murray gonna be that needed
Not.
that needed Robin? Is he gonna be that
Wait.
Robin?
It's just a matter. It's
I
just a
wasn't
matter of
really referring.
availability, man.
Yeah, I wasn't really referring to. No, let's pretend. Well, actually, ain't no pretend. Wait, what? And Daryl Sloan, they're not there. So
Yeah,
now, essentially, but listen, they made it to the playoffs. At one point in time, they were, and I think in like 3 or 4 or something like that. So there's no excuses. They can get it done, and on top of that, you can win as a low seed. There's been playoff teams that's won at a low seed.
bro. Be honest with me. Be
Hmm.
honest with me. If this Denver Nuggets
Hmm.
with a healthy Jamal Murray and a Michael Porter Jr., is this team better equipped than I say a 2016 OKC Thunder?
You said 2016
Yeah.
OKC, 2006. They wasn't there in
Oh, you
2006.
mean 2010?
No, 2016. I'm comparing the
Oh, you.
OKC
I'm sorry. I'm
team
sorry.
to
2000. Is they better equipped?
2016.
Are they better equipped? Saying, are they better equipped?
Yeah, Denver.
Prob- probably,
I say it.
probably so.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Probably so. Yeah, probably so. If everybody's healthy, if everybody's healthy.
No. I'm talking about if all right. Let's say Joker have all his healthy players. If he got everybody on his team healthy, right? Is that team better
Yeah,
than a healthy
better than OKC.
2016 OKC?
No,
You talking about? Well, hold on, Dale. Are you referring to the OKC team with a young Harden, a young KD, and a young Russ?
No, I'm
no.
talking
He
about
said
2016, the
2016,
last year of
2016 with
KD
Russell
to
Westbrook, Kevin
OKC.
Durant.
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
believe so,
because
but
they got more. They would have more weapons. They
Mm.
would have more weapons. That's just
maybe
my
better
opinion
shooting
because you got
probably.
people
Yeah,
forget about Aaron Gordon. Yeah, like Aaron Gordon can't score.
I think that's like I was talking about yesterday, fellas. I think it's just a matter of people staying healthy, man. It's just all there is
Mm-hmm.
to it, especially in the playoffs. It's just a matter of people staying healthy. You know, we can't. And Nikola Jokic is a great player, but healthy or not, whether you got the piece. I mean, we can't keep making excuses, man. I mean, like I say, it gets old. It gets old. I mean, it's just at the end of the day, you know, let me show me something. Show me something.
Big
You
facts.
see what I'm saying? I understand, you're not going to win unless your team is good enough. But hell, Nikola Jokic has been he's taking his team to the playoffs, and I think they got to play Golden State in the first round. Is that correct?
Yep.
And I mean, look, man. At the end of the day, they better do something. They better try to get some more pieces or make some. I don't know if he trade, but it definitely have to put the greater pieces around Nikola Jokic because at the end of the day, I think he'll be a free agent. Maybe I don't know when, but like I said, he might he gonna end up bringing up he want to leave. So it's best to go in and put the pieces around him to break some parts for them to be successful.
Well,
I say,
I'm gonna say this.
go ahead, Polo.
My fault. No, this was a question for you. Wait, and we got Scrub Zero in the building right now,
Yo,
and I'm gonna let Scrub go in a minute though. Now wait. This is a question for you though. Okay. Now last night, and Daryl Sloan, I know you saw this, and so did you, Scrub. Man, last night y'all got some issues to handle, and now Kyrie he played phenomenal. But the one thing that I think that a lot of people aren't seeing, man, y'all last several, I would say the whole fourth quarter, y'all don't really have an identity in the fourth quarter in terms of okay, who's going to defer to who's going to take that shot. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to do what necessary to seal the deal. And Ima Udoka is going to expose that. What you think about that, man? When y'all face Boston,
You said what I think about it?
I'm asking. Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, my fault.
oh my bad, my phone lock screen went
No,
off.
you ain't, man. You over there smoking, man.
Now my lock screen went off. Like I had to automatically lock screen. I don't know why that shit I can wear it right now. But anyway, for me, like I said, I feel like Kyrie got to get into that point guard. He got to get more in that point guard flow of what he need to handle. Cause like if you paid attention, right after his first couple knockdown shots, if you paid attention to what he did with the Andre Drummond, see like for me
Hey, but yeah,
personally,
before you say this,
go
before y'all
ahead.
say anything else, I'm gonna say I have to go, but I'm gonna say I have to go, fellas. I ain't gonna just leave and not say anything. I'm saying about to go, fellas. But Polo, if you be on later on tonight or something, I'll be up there. All right, that's when let y'all know, man. Y'all be safe.
All
All
right,
right, you stay
salute.
safe, man.
All right, take it easy. All right.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I just feel like Kyrie got to get more into that point guard role. For me personally, I know Steve Nash do this a lot, right? He'll play KD the whole fourth, the whole first and the whole third, right? And then give him a few minutes going into the second and going to the fourth, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like personally, I feel like a lot of times Steve Nash take the ball out of like he always pull Kyrie when Kyrie is in a hot mode. For example, when that third quarter, when he pulled Kyrie, when they were getting that lead back up by 20 and by like 19 and shit like that, Steve Nash pulled him. I understand you trying to get ready for that fourth quarter. In that situation, I will pull Kevin Durant and have him start in the fourth quarter because every time we had KD start in the fourth quarter, our team extend the lead and not lose the lead. So Steve Nash got to like that's why I said that's why I'm not understanding why he's not using LaMarcus and Blake Griffin because those two can give a shot off with a Kyrie Irving in the game, especially if you're playing with a lead. You know what I'm saying? And I listen, this switching everything is not great at everything, bro. That shit is very dangerous, and that can be very liable on us when we play against a team that's gonna take advantage of fucking mismatches. Because, like I said, bro, we got an affection where we play at a game and we get at a high tempo and we just moving the shit, bum. We'll have that other team play in our mindset. And that's why if you heard JB in the coaching huddles yesterday, he kept on telling his team, calm the fuck down and look at the ball patiently. So that's what it is, bro. It's gonna be an affection of the game of who affect the game more. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, right now, bro, I can say all the shit. Listen, bro, we have the pieces. We have everything that we need. We just don't have the coach. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Until he show me, I can't like for me, bro, it's like a hand behind my back tied. I can't do shit. I can't defend shit when the man himself did not allow Andre Drummond to come back in the game when he was dominating. You know what I'm saying? Not let him play for the last 17 minutes. knowing that we need offensive rebound. You can keep Claxton in the game. You feel me? You just gotta switch some shit up. But I digress though. You know what I'm saying? I digress on the situation. Cause Claxton can be able to move out all day towards the front. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that Steve Nash is not seeing the holes himself. Unless he got a secret plan, I don't know. That's why I can't really jump to conclusion. Like I said, we just need to focus on 16 wins right now and not really focus on no losses. So that's the goal right now. One day at a time.
Good brother Scrub, man. What's up with it, man?
What up, people? I got here way late, but
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and fill you in. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you gonna want the smoke regardless. Okay, look. This motherfucker came up in my comment section earlier. Not in this this live, other live, and he basically said that Jokic is better than Hakeem and Shaq.
Listen. Hakeem Hakeem, and as much as I don't like Shaq, Jokic hasn't. He's been good in regular season. He hasn't done anything in the postseason. Not all his fault, but let's just be honest. The guy we've seen play with these few years in the regular season hasn't been the same guy in the postseason, and we need him if we're gonna talk about Jokic and that and like being better than these guys. He has to get a ring unless we could just see his play is so dominating and the rest of the team around where you could see like, all right, no, he's doing well, but his team really isn't where it needs to be for them to have the ultimate success. But short of something like that, come on, let's not be prisoners of the moment.
Bro, look at that, bro. That is hot. That is some hot shit right there, bro. Look at that. Come on, man.
No,
the
way what is on point. You see, Scrub, this is why, and this is just in one season. This is just in one season.
No diss to Jokey, but come on, bro.
And MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and that's another thing. Jokic, he plays well, but he's nowhere near the defender Hakeem Olajuwon was.
Third in scoring, bro.
Third in scoring, a first team All-NBA All Defense. Come on.
That's crazy. That right there is crazy too.
And listen, a lot of people don't talk about this, Scrub. And I probably already have told you this, but Shaquille O'Neal got 3 Finals MVPs. I don't think people understand how dominant he was.
No, and they be quick to put like, listen, no disrespect to Kobe, but like you gotta understand that nigga was there. You know what I'm saying? Kobe nice.
I'm not trying to make that.
Nah, but I know people discredit a lot of Shaq shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shaq only got 4 rings, but you gotta look at the Finals MVPs, man. That he showed you dominance regardless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at that shit, bro.
Listen.
You know, but I mean, see, somebody was saying, I think it was, he was like, yeah, what is, accomplishments and stuff like that. Well, the important accomplishment versus the stats. Well, yeah, NBA champion and the Finals MVP. That's better than you put up a whole bunch of numbers in the regular season. You didn't get nowhere in the playoffs or whatever, and then you get bounced at home. You think Jokic is satisfied with that? No. Jokic want to make it to the chip. Jokic want to get a Finals MVP, and he want to get the Larry O'Brien trophy. I like Jokic. I don't want people thinking that, because I know what's his name? Scrub get tired of me talking about him. But he's phenomenal. But don't compare him to Shaquille O'Neal or to a guy like Hakeem because he's not in that sentence yet in terms of what he's accomplished.
He's
And
not.
can Jokic dominate a game without just scoring alone, stuff like that? Yeah, because he could pass, he could facilitate, he could rebound, and on top of that, he could score too. But you got to be able to, you got to be able to win too. Now he did get swept by the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? He did make it there, but see, that's why a lot of people they had that argument about Embiid. Hey, he's made it further than Embiid. Embiid ain't never got to a conference final. Jokic has. So that's and then they talk about, oh yeah, well Embiid is MVP and Kevin Durant said it. Nah, Jokic is my MVP, but he ain't on no level of goddamn Hakeem or Shaquille O'Neal.
It might just be. I think it's time to let go of Mike. Depending on what happens this year, I think it might just be time to get rid of Mike Malone and get a new coach.
Sure, people been saying that, bro. People been saying that. Mike Malone is hella overrated, and he needs to be on the hot seat. While we sitting up in here talking about Quinn Snyder, people talk about Billy Donovan, people talk about Tom Thibodeau. I know you know.
Yep.
Yeah, Malone.
This is a guy. Yeah. This is a dude right here, Mike Malone, who the expectations have been high. We know you had key guys injured, but if you that guy, then you got to show it. And listen, we've seen coaches get let go in less time. Like we've seen cats go 2-3 years for not getting it done. So it's time. It's really time for Mike Malone to show that he really is a coach worth his salt. But
and I think what they also looking at, man, is the weapons that they lacking. I mean, they might give them a pass because of, oh yeah, well Jamal Murray isn't there or such and such isn't there. But hey, are they giving Ty Lue a pass? No.
Nope.
Ty Lue still getting it done.
Listen. I'm the first guy I'm looking to is Mike Malone because we seen it. We seen it with when the team these guys have some good pieces, but the coaches holding them back, or at the very least, he's not getting everything out of the personnel he has. And then you switch to a different coach, and Now that doesn't mean that Jokic can just not show up, but I don't think it's going to be an issue of Jokic not showing up. I just don't think they got enough.
Man, look, if he don't get it, hey, if whether he's got people or not, though, Scrub, people still gonna be on his helmet. Now, I look at it like this though. I am gonna start getting on Jamal Murray's helmet, and I am gonna start getting on Michael Porter Jr.'s helmet too, because I'm like, okay, boy, you two motherfuckers, y'all. Okay, look, we understand you've been hurt and stuff, but hey, Ben Simmons is making y'all motherfuckers look like y'all slacking. Ben Simmons is making Kawhi Leonard look like y'all slacking. Ben Simmons had a really herniated disc, and they talk about he's working back to get in shape and stuff like that. So now it's like, okay, well, Ben Simmons don't work his way back. John Morant don't work his way back from two injuries. Klay Thompson done had two motherfucking injuries. on the same. I mean, two major injuries in terms of the ACL, in terms of the motherfucking Achilles, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And still out there, and he's taking all that smoke up, bro. They talking about, oh yeah, Clay ain't the same. He need to be demoted to the bench. Clay get burnt by or defense, stuff like that. But guess what? He's still out there. So hey, Michael Porter Jr., you gotta receive the same smoke. When your ass first came up in this motherfucker, guess where it was at, bro? On the bench. He was hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know, he came in there like Greg Oden. Came up in this motherfucker like motherfucker Joel Embiid. Came up in this motherfucker like Ben Simmons. Came up in this motherfucker like Blake Griffin. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta get that. You gotta get that motherfucking smoke.
I'm gonna reserve on giving him the smoke, provide until because if he don't, I don't know if he even gonna play. Now they say he should be playing again, but I don't know because we gotten through the. I don't know if it's but I haven't kept up with his injury situation, so I don't know where he is.
Hey, look, I put you like this. That's okay. Hey, Scrub, you could be conservative with the smoke. Hey, I'm gonna be liberal with the smoke. Get the fuck out there and play if your ass can walk. I'm tired of all this shit because you know what's gonna happen? What you talked about, Scrub. 3 letters. CBA.
Yeah.
What is Adam Silver talking about right now? What is Steve Kerr talking about right now? They talking about reducing games. If they reduce games, bro, there ain't no motherfucking excuse there. What you think?
I get that point. Like I said, as it pertains to Michael Porter Jr., I know he had that. There's concerns about him playing again. That's the only reason I want to get a little more information on that personally before I decide that, hey, should I go in him or not go in him. As for Jamal Murray, I don't know this dude.
Well, it's his back.
Yeah, and you see that's the thing, the back. Like
same issues that Draymond struggling with, same issues that Ben Simmons struggling with.
And Ben Simmons is working to get back. Listen, with him, let me know when he actually back, when he's actually suited and he's on the court.
Scrub said he don't want to see no reports. I want to see his ass on the court.
Exactly. Like if he's doing well, I'm glad for him. But let me know when he actually on the court.
You don't want to hear from Woj. You don't want to hear from Chef Sharina. He want to see motherfucking who that Reggie Miller saying, "Hey, he's back."
Exactly.
Now Reggie Miller came out yesterday, and he voiced his opinion about the Lakers, blasted everybody, and he threw LeBron in there too. What you think about what he had to say, man?
I didn't hear what he had to say. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yesterday I was down for the count. I was all fucked up.
Oh, whoa! Wait a minute, you got fucked up without me?
Shit, I ain't get fucked up like that.
Man, no, Scrub, man, I ain't gonna do that, man. You don't come out here, man, that has free break without your boy. Damn, bro. Yeah, man, I'm here treat me like motherfucking what's the name on Ballers and shit, man. When they was there having a party, man, they kicking motherfuckers out and shit. Nah, man. You all right though, man? What you hung up?
I'm good. I'm good today. I made some soup. So I had to make some soup. God damn.
That nigga eat menudo and shit, man. For hangover. Nah. Okay.
So
well, pretty much. Okay. This is what happens, bro. Reggie Miller had came out. Now, just a few days before that, Charles Barkley was didn't hold back on what he had to say on NBA on TNT,
right?
And or inside the NBA rather, and he was basically saying that for them to be blaming Westbrook and the way they did Vogel was crazy, and that's out of line. He said all the motherfuckers deserve to smoke or whatever, pretty much in so many words or whatever. And it's in my previous video, but I'm talking about Reggie Miller now because Reggie Miller, he said it's unfair the way that they treated Frank Vogel. And listen, the reason why I bring this up, Scrub, is that I think the coaches union, and even the players union, I think they're gonna get involved with the situation. But I don't know how that's gonna work out, especially when you got LeBron and stuff like that. But basically, Reggie Miller did not hold back. He said pretty much, Genie's responsible, Rambis is responsible, Rob Palinka deserved the smoke, LeBron deserved the smoke, and because they didn't, what's it called? Frank Vogel didn't get a chance, any say so to pick his roster.
Right. He didn't get to pick his roster. He didn't get to pick his coaching staff. This is here you go. And remember, they were going for Tyronn Lue at first, but they didn't want to give Tyronn Lue the 5 years. So Tyronn Lue said, "F you guys," and went to the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're stuck with this guy, Frank Vogel, and Frank Vogel's okay as a coach. I wouldn't. Now if he had a staff, we see what he really is. I think he's an okay coach, but he didn't have his staff. They had Jason Kidd on the bench. The idea was to get Jason Kidd to take over, but they won the championship when in the bubble. That screwed up the plans.
Right.
So and then the last offseason, Jason Kidd said, "All right, he got the opportunity from Dallas. He went there. He's sticking with Vogel." But as you see with this team, even compared to last year's team, the pieces weren't there. Not as far as you got the guys that mesh well with each other's styles and they understand how to play off each other. Even if your styles are like, all right, no, this is what adjustment we have to make. They didn't have that. And then you start losing games. You got players certain players not getting called out while other players are. Then because it's the Lakers, it's all this media attention. So now it's all right. I'm gonna do my thing. This is what these guys are gonna do their thing. Now everyone's practically playing for self, and everyone's trying to do damage control.
Oh, I like how you put that.
So for everything to go down, everyone clearly there's certainly enough blame to go around because everyone has their part in it. Now, listen, Westbrook wasn't playing well early. His production, as far as it pertains to the team, was actually way better in the second half than it was the first half. Well, better after the All-Star break. Now, was it enough to get them over the hump? No. Is there things he could have done better? Of course, but it was never all his. It wasn't all his fault, and he didn't deserve the lion's share of the blame to begin with. You got Jeannie Buss, but Jeannie Buss is known for the entertainment side of it. She doesn't know the real basketball side of it, where you make sure you actually got your coaches and these players, and she doesn't know that. I don't know too much about Linda Rambis and how much sway. I know she holds sway, but I don't know how much she knows about.
Well, the only reason that they're scrub, I think, right? I mean, they're friends. They're good friends. So they were pretty much grandfathered in, just like Rob Palinka was grandfathered in. Who advocated for Rob Palinka? Kobe Bryant. Now, This is no surprise to you, what I'm about to say. Now, Rob Palinka, believe it or not, he deserves a little bit less blame, but I'm still blaming him. And the reason being is because the only thing that holds weight for Rob, and I'm sorry about the wind. Hopefully you can hear me.
You good?
Okay. The only reason I give Rob just a little bit of edge is because of the way that they drafted. Now, there is a knock though. They had a chance to get Jason Tatum.
Yep.
And on top of that, okay, Lonzo Ball, but now you're seeing Lonzo Ball, the development of it just got hurt and everything. Now you're just starting to see him come into his own and everything. But they had a chance to get a lot of draft picks or whatever, and that was the knock on him. But the other knock on him too is the way that he did that savage Magic Johnson. And another thing too, for that I was saying this yesterday, as it pertains to the Lakers, right? Now, everybody wants to sit up here and do a whole bunch of finger pointing, like when it comes to like say a guy like Russell Westbrook. You hit the nail on the head. You know why? Because Russell Westbrook, believe it or not, Malik Monk had already came out, and this was on media. This was on the exit interview, and he said Russell Westbrook is a great guy, good player, good guy to be around. But guess what? All along, they spinning this whole little narrative about him. Oh yeah, he did this wrong, he did that wrong. They putting all this trash out there on the media and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Just to try to destroy this man's legacy, knowing damn well that he played way better than a motherfucker like James Harden. James Harden shoots 37% from the field, second half of the season, right? Yep. He shoots damn near 50%. James Harden shoots 30% from three. Very inefficient. Guess what Russell Westbrook shoots? A little bit, about like 36, 37%. Oh, they dragged his ass about the turnover, right, bro?
Yep.
James Harden got averaging like 4.3, good second in the league, right? Good second. Oh, Russell Westbrook, he brought his shit down, damn near a little bit, I think 1.8 or something like that.
1.8 turnovers per game of this man. Come on. So how that? Of course, I know why they do it, but come on.
They decorate. They decorate. They put everything all on one person. Now this is another thing. Now, okay, I'm gonna let you talk on this Mark Jackson because I know you got some shit to say because you heard LeBron came out and said, "Oh yeah, Mark Jackson coming." Let's go ahead and hear this because I know you're gonna cook on this
shit. Listen, if that's the guy you want, that's the guy you want. It's not news to me. Honestly. Like listen, they trying to portray it like it's this big the list ain't that big. There's it's a short list with a few guys they're aiming for. Obviously, if it doesn't work, you go to something else. But they have an idea of who they want. Like Mark Jackson's one of those guys. If you want him, bring him in. Whether it works out or not with old boy is a different story. But just bring in the guy you want if you really want him. No need to BS around and try to dress it up or act or nah. We don't need to do the dog and pony show. Just you want him, say you want him, say you hope you get him, go from there. It's not like you got a coach officially now. You guys don't let Frank Vogel go, so we know. You're looking for a new coach. Just admit that you want him and want Mark Jackson.
Scrub. In other words, you like make up your damn mind.
Right. Like let's call a spade and not an implement of agriculture.
He need to make up his mind whether he want to stay or not. He done came out.
What he really need to do is retire, but we know that's not going to happen.
You heard about that?
Man, he ain't leaving until he break the record.
Yeah, he said, but they put out there that he ain't leaving until he played with Bronny. And I don't know why everybody keep banking on Bronny. Listen, I like Bronny, man. I don't like to get it. But he's not an NBA player. he's not ready. He's not ready for the NBA, man. He ain't gonna be. He's not gonna be no superstar. None of that stuff, man. Now maybe Bryce is, but not Bronny, man.
Can he be a viable player? Like that's all. I don't even care if he gonna get in the league. Can he just be viable? Can he help a team do something positive?
Let him make a roster first. Goddamn,
Right.
Already, like shit, man. Like when people gonna be like, oh yeah, well he in there because of LeBron, and I don't want that on him because Bronny could just be trying to live his life outside of the shadow of his father. I'm just keeping it stacked. I don't listen. And you got people out here that, well, you with LeBron, okay, well, F the family. Nah, I don't think like that. I'm like, man, them kids, man, they ain't got nothing to do with what your father does or anything like that. Not to say that LeBron is I mean, he's a shrewd businessman without a doubt. And some of the stuff a lot of the stuff that he does is shrewd and everything. But I'm not gonna sit up there and act like I know LeBron, like I said yesterday, like I live with the nigga 24/7. I follow this nigga to the restroom and shit, or like this nigga, like Savannah in there cooking breakfast with me and shit like that. Like I'm there with their daily lives and shit like that. I don't know that much, but in terms of what you see on the TV and stuff like that, and his actions and the way he moves, some of the destruction of organizations and stuff like that. Good. I'm able to be objective about LeBron, just like I'm able to be objective about 7 years. And if y'all motherfuckers can't handle that shit, hey, that's on y'all.
Right.
But I'm gonna be objective in this bitch, but I ain't never said nothing about that nigga personally. You should hear some of the shit that they say. I don't talk about that nigga hairline. I don't talk about that nigga wife. Certainly ain't the Karen last night. That I know you saw that shit.
I heard about. I heard about. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I got what happened. I'm like, damn, really? All right.
Hey, what do you think about that shit, man?
I thought it wasn't the right place for it, but I mean, like I know what she was going for, but like that didn't need to happen. The long and short of it is, it didn't need to happen. It happened. She looked silly, and it is what it is.
Had that been one of us, though, Scrub? Had that been black?
We'd be thrown under the jail right now.
Right. They'll ban us for life. But guess what they're going to say about Karen, right? They're going to be like, well, she's just going through a tough time.
Exactly.
She's got a lot of issues going on. And she'll need a little bit of counseling. If it's a nigga, they'll be like, nah, throw his ass in jail. He deserves it. Throw away the key. Right? He'll never be allowed to come in a basketball game, yet alone a football game. Not even a baseball game. Not even a hockey game.
They have no water. It's crazy.
As a matter of fact, we're going to take all of his privileges away. He can't go in the movie theater. He can't even go get his goddamn haircut.
Right.
He's losing his hair anyway. He's just a filthy animal.
You know how they do us.
Yeah, man. But yeah, somebody else got a problem. Well, what color is her? What color is her boyfriend?
I don't care what color her boyfriend is. What color is she?
Yeah,
we're talking about her.
But Jim, he's married. She's married to an African American.
Yeah.
Oh, she is. Put her in jail. She does not deserve it.
Yo, people crazy.
You know them motherfuckers over there in Minnesota, they racist than the motherfuckers, bro. That's why. You see what happened with George Floyd?
Yep.
I mean, you see what happened to old boy up there?
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name. You probably know it, but I mean, damn, man. And listen, I'm able to joke about that shit. You know why? Because I got cousins that are half black, half Latino, half black, half white. I got half half black, half Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to joke about that shit. Matter of fact, we got cousins that are Caucasian that come to the reunion and stuff like that. Man, we light their asses up when we try. But it's all love though. I
Right.
don't I don't have no racist bone in my body, but I just know how they would treat us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And in that situation right there, I wasn't even like I was like I wonder if this was a setup because now everybody paying attention to Minnesota.
Right.
All the look, hey, that motherfucker made Good Morning America, bro.
Well, something like that was fitting to make Good Morning America playing
Yeah,
game. All the media. Come on, you know that. You know what else gonna make the rounds today.
right. But you know, man, I just looked at that last night and I was like, what? I said, man, my first instinct was like, okay, what if that had been like BLM or Black Lives Matter, man, they would have never lived that shit down, man. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna get into that. Man, but yeah, man, they got a lot. They got a lot of fucking work to do. Jose came pulled up yesterday, bro,
Oh wow, you do what? What you say?
talking about Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, man.
What you think about that, man?
Man, that's crazy. I saw that new. I'm
Cause
like,
he's from New York. He's from Brooklyn.
damn.
He's from Brooklyn, smart. I can't do his voice.
I can't either, but I liked it. He was cool, and he will be missed around these parts. I could say that. Rest in paradise, man.
I never got a chance to meet him. Uh, this is what I will say though. You know, he was controversial than a motherfucker. And see, they want to talk about all this controversy with, guys like Dave Chappelle and, you know, Chris Rock and the whole thing going on with Will Smith. That motherfucker was controversial than a motherfucker too. Not taking nothing away from Gilbert Godfrey. I'm trying to make a point.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he brought up masturbation at the Emmys. Did you hear about that? Did you know about that? That was in the early. You probably didn't know about that. That was in the '90s.
Nah, I didn't know about that, but
It was funny as fuck though. It, it was funny as fuck, but he was basically making references about because you remember Pee Wee Herman.
yeah.
Okay, Pee Wee Herman got caught jacking off in the movie theater. Uh, Paul, what's his name? Paul Rubin. He got caught jacking off in the movie theater, so he made a joke about it at the Emmys. Let that have been Will Smith. Let that have been Chris Rock. Let
Oh, it would
that
have been
have
over.
been Dave Chappelle. Let that have been a motherfucker like Kevin Hart.
Would have been
What's
over.
up with the Cater? I see you in the building.
You
Oh,
know,
you thought you was a lot
we
older than that?
couldn't get away with that.
Yeah, we wouldn't get away with it. But everything we do is so controversial. All that. Everything we do is so controversial, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The stuff that okay, you said I was older than 967. You were young. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm the best time. My fault. My fault, Scrub. I fell out. I think Scrub. Yeah. You said he seemed like he was older than that. Nah, man, he was only 67 though. He wasn't really that old. He didn't. I mean, he didn't appear. You know that. I guess it was the way he talked. I guess that's what made him a lot older, or made him appear to be a lot older. But he was only 67 years old though, Trent K. He was only 67. But besides that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Make sure y'all like the video, share, subscribe, hit the notifications. Follow Sports Talk and Entertainment, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all have a good one.